Have you seen the shit that's come out about Rooster Teeth? So I've seen some of it. I now know it was more than just layoffs. They apparently gave one of their employees just a slur as a nickname, which is fucking wild. I was reading some of it. I don't think I read everything, but I was reading some of it. No fucking shot. I mean, again, this is coming from the person. I don't see why they'd lie about that, but yeah, I wasn't there. But I'm assuming it's real. Is it Prime Orc? The resub Albanian and Bits Monty. A couple of colleagues confirmed they used that slur against them and apologized. What? Where did you see that? I can't believe they would like admit to that. Hold on, now I gotta find that. Jeff, Gavin, and Michael all apologized on. Jeff, Gavin, and Michael were using her. What? I am shocked. What? That's like it's not even like fun as a joke. That's just super cringe and weird. The other accusations might not even be the right word because they do have like bad crunch and shit. But the other things in the drama against Rooster Teeth were like crunch, unpaid work, and shit like that. I mean, I'm gonna pull up their Twitter real quick. I'm doing it on the other monitor here because I don't like to pull up Twitter on stream. It's too dangerous with a Council of Cock out there. Oh, you're right. Here's a Twitlonger. Well, a prehistoric Twitlonger. This is a screenshot of Notepad. This is old fashioned. Okay, here. This is Jeff. I would never even say Rooster Teeth ever was edgy comedy. They were like safe comedy. They were what I watched when I was like a kid and still only listened to Christian rock because I was so afraid of sin. I never got the impression ever that they were edgy. Not a single one of them. The closest one to edgy was Michael, and that's because he'd get mad. Like they were far from edgy from what I recall. Unless I'm really misremembering some of the stuff they used to joke about. But I mean, Red vs. Blue, that's like what you'd find on the Disney Channel. Like, that was like as safe as it gets. Could be edgy in the workplace and not on video. True. True. And it's been a long time since I watched, and I could be misremembering, but I don't recall them ever being edgy. Well, that is pretty surprising. Thanks to resub Penguin, Dictionary, Spark, Jax, Iris, Eva, Fry, Sway, and Tier 1 Space Goose. That's Corfin and Henry. It's a bad apology after you read the Caden stuff. Can I even pull that up on stream because of the slur they used? Bro, we were still reading. I always forget people read at different speeds than me. And you know what? You should be punished for that. Learn to read faster, idiot. Is it censored in the original post? I didn't think it was. Let me see. Well, now I can't find the original post. Exhibits DRP. Give me 1 sec. Oh, here it is. Okay. So for those that don't know what this is in reference to, it's this situation. Thanks for resub Arcfang. I'm not reading all that. You don't have to. I'll just give you a quick summary. It'll give you the big points. So they received a nickname that's just a slur. Like that was what they called them around the office for some reason. I don't understand at all why. But it's apparently been confirmed. Jeff apologized for it. Michael as well. Who was the other one? Gavin? So, that was true. And also an experience of unpaid work. Couple other things that I'm not able to fully remember. Give me a second, I'll read through it again. Oh yeah, the crunch and the overworking. Christ. This is such a weird statement. Too nice to work at Rooster Teeth. Again, I never got the impression they were edgy. They were like the safest, like middle school, comfort comedy. I don't know. That is just so surprising to hear that the workplace was so fucked up. They were completely edgy. Give me an example from like back in the day, because I don't remember that. Red vs. Blue from the very get-go was super, super safe. Rage Quit was the only thing that he was even remotely edgy, and that's just because Michael would get mad and scream fuck. Like, it's not, like, I wouldn't even consider that edgy. Like, how is this edgy? Oh, fuck, this is 12 minutes. Ugh. I don't want to go through 12 minutes. It's just a lot of saying fuck. That's not, like, edgy. Their first Rooster Teeth shorts had a skit taken off YouTube because the punchline was about fucking babies. Well, if it was taken off YouTube, I must have missed that one because I certainly don't recall that. But yeah, Rooster, speaking of other things spiraling the drain, I brought this up, I think, what, 3 days ago? Rooster Teeth, I don't know how they're still up. I don't know what keeps them afloat. They are struggling so hard and have been for the last, like, 5 years. Thanks to resub Dunk, TG, Tidleon, the Prime, Cock, and Constantine. In Tier 1, Password, and the resub Numa, Arrow, Arc, and Temple Terrace. check the Rooster Teeth Twitter response. Did their official Twitter make a response? Let me see. We just brought up the Jeff apology. Oh my god. This is all fresh. It's always a good sign when the top post is just a clown emoji. It must not have been a good statement. What is DEI? I was sitting here trying to figure out what that stands for. What is a DEI consultant? D's nuts. Okay. Yeah, I'll just work under that assumption, to be honest. That kind of goes hard. Ugh. It's always so weird reading about this shit like a company mantra. Establishing the Rooster Teeth way. Way's capitalized, meaning that this is like the actual title they've given this. A comprehensive and aspirational set of values and behaviors anchored by our purpose and vision, carefully crafted with the input of the entire company. What the fuck do you mean? Like, that just doesn't work anymore. That seems so very cap. The values are reinforced by workshops and management training, employee business resource groups, increased channels for feedback, both direct and anonymous, and immediate action when warranted. Why was this shit not already there? Like, you don't even need a whole department or firm to tell you that, hey, if your employees are calling another employee a slur as like part of their daily routine, as like their nickname, we've got a problem. You don't need like anonymous channels or an entire outside company to come in here for feedback. Like, that should just be immediately alarming, I would think. Proof? This is crazy. The 3 apologies from some of the people named, all confirming that they did it. I think that's pretty strong proof, but here, I'll pull up another one I haven't read yet. Let's see what Michael said about it. What's Michael's Twitter again? Michael's apology was the only decent one? Well, let me take a peek. It's AH Michael. I typed that in and didn't come up. Oh, here it is. Alright. How old is Michael? He's not much older than me. I don't think I ever saw anything where a nickname was a slur. Like, that's a little different than just like a goofy insult to your friend that you call each other. He's 34. So he's barely older than me. I guess maybe it was just a very different set of things we were watching, I guess. Hey, fair enough. Pretty concise, to the point. I, again, don't know anything where it was just like a slur for a nickname. I don't know how common of a practice that was in media back then. I must have missed that wave in content, but addressed it, apologized for it. It's about all you can do. Thanks to 5 gift subs Retro, and the resubs Savage, Easy, Ku, Alt, and Crocodile, the Prime Murray. The resub Maddie. And the resub Airbear. Yeah, I heard about the Silent Hill announcement. That's pretty hype. Well, I don't want to finish reading this. How many employees does Rooster Teeth still have? And how can they afford to pay them? Their channel has eaten so much shit for a couple, well, like 4 of them. Their channel has eaten so much shit for a couple, well, like 4 or 5 years now. Surely by now they would have kept downsizing. Most of like their OG talent left. Everyone else they've been laying off. How many do they still have left? They're owned by Warner Bros. I vaguely recall that. Not enough knowledge on that subject to know for sure how much they back them. I can tell you one thing though, Warner Bros is in the shitter as well, man. They're canceling everything. David Zaslav going in there with the Grim Reaper scythe and just taking property out. Gutting Cartoon Network, canceling Batgirl. Rooster Teeth maybe next. Alright. As far as corporate statements go, that's about standard. Nothing too wild and wacky there. The Cartoon Network cancel is fake news. I wish people would stop saying that. Cartoon Network isn't canceled, but they did gut the company. Are the layoffs fake news as well? Because from what I was reading, the actual real stuff is that they axed a lot of employees. It's not canceled, though. That I don't even think that's the headline people were running with. Maybe they were and I missed it, but they got gutted.